Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 2 of Hellish Quart HEMA Tournament. I am very excited to host this tournament because it's going to have so many great fighters in it, so many great fencers, and it's definitely going to be a spectacle. And today's tournament marks the start of season 2. So we had season 1 last year. In season 1, we hosted five HEMA tournament and also a champions tournament with the best players from those particular tournaments. And today we have our first HEMA tournament. We don't organize these tournaments that often, so they're around every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. And with this new season, we have implemented a new um, a new system, which is qualifiers and final tournament. So basically, it's not going to be that easy to get in the final tournament, where only the best 9 players will get. And that's what we have today. We have the best 9 HEMA players right now in the game, and each one of these contenders can be the winner. So get ready to see some surprises. Get ready to see some shock. Get ready to see some incredible performances. And yeah. Before we start the tournament, I would like to give you just a couple of insights on what's going on in this tournament. So first of all, I want to say that I'm very happy to have 2 very important players back on the competitive scene, which is Warden, considered to be one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time, a Hellish Quart player, and also Picado, another legend that will also compete today. So I'm very happy to have those 2 guys back in the HEMA tournaments, and I'm sure they're going to deliver some great performances. So first of all, I want us to just have a look at group stage, to have a look at what 1 second here. Okay, let's have a look at the group stage. So in Group A, we have Picado, Carlos, and Buzzowski, or Buzz, as I'm going to call him today. These 3 gentlemen are all Marie mains. Obviously, they can play other characters as well, but their main character is Marie, which is going to be really interesting, and I really hope to see Marie mirrors in this group. Obviously, each player can choose whatever character they want, but I would personally, as a fan, would like to see those matchups. And it's also very interesting because we basically have 3 people at 3 different stages with Marie. So Buzz is a new player, Carlos is more of a veteran, and Picado is considered to be probably the best Marie player. Of course, you never know that, things change all the time, but many consider him to be the best, to be the best Marie player, or at least one of the best. So 3 people that are at different stages with Marie. So it's definitely a clash of styles, clash of generations, if you want. Then we have Group B, which I believe is the group of death. We have Ilxuss, who was a multiple-time HEMA champion. He actually managed to get the title 3 times in season 1, and also the super champion title after defeating his today's group colleague, which is Subutai. Another great player that got some good performances in HEMA, and he was also a finalist in the champions tournament. And we also have Gman, who's a very hungry up and coming fighter. He managed to win the qualifications the qualifiers in a very impressive fashion. So he's definitely a guy to watch. He has a very eye-pleasing, aggressive style, and so do Ilxuss and Subutai. So it's definitely going to be a clash of styles in this group. And honestly, I'm not sure who's going to go forward in the next phase. And in Group C, there's me, Warden, who's coming back after a long time, and Zero. Um, about myself as a player, I have also won the first HEMA tournament and got a couple of medals in the others, a silver medal and a couple of bronze medals. So I've been doing pretty well in these HEMA tournaments. Warden the same. He has got a couple of medals himself, but he hasn't managed to win a tournament. So he's probably very hungry after his comeback to get a title today. I'm sure that anything but the first place is not really accepted for somebody like him. I'm joking, of course, but you get the point. And Zero, who's also a veteran of HEMA tournaments, he has also done really, really well, especially in the first tournament where he got the bronze medal. And he has managed to do to have some great performances against great players. So I would say that in this tournament is probably the toughest tournament that HEMA mode has ever seen, especially after recent character changes. There were some buffs, there were some nerfs with some characters, so the dynamic might be changed a little bit. And today is the first time when we get to witness that in action. I think this is actually the first tournament, so we're not talking about the league format, which USFC has. The first tournament with these changes. And yeah, looking forward to see the dynamic, and I am pretty sure we're going to have a lot of surprises today. I am pretty sure that that's going to happen. And as a fighter, for example, in this tournament, I feel that I could win against anyone, but I can also lose against anyone. And I'm pretty sure everybody here in this tournament thinks the same. Like, if I get a good day, I might do really well, or if I'm not very inspired, I might lose all the matches. So that is very possible. Um, I I'm very content with the idea if if that happens as well. So there's no pressure, and I'm sure there's no pressure for anybody from that point of view. But yeah, just good luck to everybody. These are going to be some great matchups. And one more thing before we start the the matches. Let me talk a little bit about the final stage. So final stage is going to be a little bit different. So we have group stage, and basically the first 2 players qualify from each group. So from 9 players, we're going to have 6 afterwards. But there is a little bit of a catch. We're going to have 3 first place players. For the sake of example, let's say Picado, Ilxuss, and me. All of us are going to win with a certain score. It could be 30-20, 30-23 against other players. As you can see here, we have a tiebreak called points difference. So, for example, if Picado and Ilxuss have a bigger points difference than I have, then Picado and Ilxuss are going straight to the semifinals, and I am going to the quarterfinals. And let me show you how that works. So basically, the first here and the first here. So don't mind this, first in group A and first in group B. It's not going to be like that. I'm going to insert them manually based on performance. So let's say Picado and Ilxuss are going here, and I am going here with the rest of the second place players from the other groups. How we're going to make this round? Also based on points difference. So the number 1 in one group is going to face the worst guy with the guy with the worst points difference, and the other two players are going to face each other. Anyway, as I said, it may sound complicated. It's really not. Don't worry about that. I will do it, and if anybody has any questions, I will explain after. And then we have semifinals, and then we have the bronze match and the final. The bronze match is not just for bragging rights. The bronze match will decide who gets a place in the Champions Tournament that is going to be organized after 5 tournaments in the season. Yeah. So before the season, it was more like, I lost in the semifinal. I'm a little bit upset. I'm not sure I'm motivated enough to play for the bronze match. Well, now there's an extra motivation and a pretty good motivation. When we get to the final stage, if there are the fighters that are going to be considered favorites are going to be able to choose their side, or to choose if they want to pick the character second. Yeah. So if there's any issue with counter picking, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be the case. So it's okay. All right. Let's switch back to the game. All right, and I hope everybody's here. I hope everybody's ready, because we are about to start, and I'm going to share the first link here, because the first match that we have is Carlos versus Buzz. 1 second here to make sure that I have everything ready. Okay. All right. Okay, so Carlos in the left and Buzz in the right. In group stage, you're going to play one time from the right and one time from the left. Speaking of that, I've also asked Kubold a couple of days, and he said he's going to find a way to do it, to add the right side to play against the CPU. I think there's still a little bit of a culture of playing from the left side, playing from the right side, just because obviously whenever you practice or you play offline, you can play only from the left side. So most people are more confident or more comfortable playing from the left. Although I would say that at this level, it doesn't really matter. It's more of a thing when you're a new player. But yeah, just to avoid any complaints, we're doing like one from the left, one from the right, and so on. All right, here is the link for our two players. All right, Carlos is in, Buzz is in. Okay, and here we go. We have both people connected. By the way, don't worry if you see that target FPS. It's a new change that Carlos made, which is very beneficial for people like me with 144 hertz monitor. Now my game works a lot better than before. So yeah. Oh, I went for sharp there, I think. 1 second, my bad. My bad. Out of Okay, Carlos is going there with Isabella. So we're not gonna see a Marie matchup, and Buzz is going with Marie, which is his main. So let the tournament start. I'm sure the nerves are high. Carlos tries to get in, but gets caught inside by Buzz. Now Carlos gets inside and gets the first point, so it's 1-1. This matchup between Isabella and Marie is just a very clear strategy for both of them. Isabella will try to push the place, get inside, and Marie will just try to counter Isabella while she's trying to get inside. So I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, but I think Buzz has also some quick attacks, some dash-ins and back dashes as well, which can surprise Carlos here. 6-4. A quick reminder to our players here and also our viewers, even if you see your sword hitting the other guy, that doesn't mean that you have scored. It just works exactly like in the normal mode, where you have some attacks that can kill, and you have... Oh, wait. That was the bug there. Alright, you have some attacks that can kill, and some attacks that don't kill, but just graze the opponent. So make sure to watch the lights across the room to see if you scored or not, or you can just watch the score to see if you got it. Alright, some great dash-ins here by Buzz. And he now has a pretty good advantage. It's now 10-6. In my opinion, but this is just my opinion, I don't think Isabella is a good counter for Marie, so might be a little bit of a mistake there from Carlos. And as you can see, it's not really going great for him. It's still pretty early in the match, but it's now 12-9 for Buzz, who's doing some fates in there. He looks very confident and scores another point. 13-9, 4 points difference. Great dash attack there. Works well against Marie. 13%. And another one, 13-11. Carlos may have found here a key to success, but these disruptions from Buzz are so good. Because most people expect Marie to just stand back and wait for the counter, but Buzz doesn't do that. Buzz is actually working offense and defense at the same time, so he can surprise people. 16-13. Gets caught in there. Carlos has gained a little bit of ground here, so he's only 2 points behind. Definitely not out. Gets caught there on the inside. It's good that Isabella's back in trend again. Some people are using her, which is nice to see. I would say that in HEMA she's not very different than what she was before, but we're gonna see some really good Isabellas today fighting. So like Warden, like Gman, and we're gonna see how good she is right now. Another dash in that those seem to work really well for Carlos. 19-17, and there's another one, 19-18. I think he found a key there. Isabella's strikes go very well against Marie's right shoulder. Oh, not enough power. They're both tired, but Buzz gets there the point. 20-19. Carlos' experience is now visible because he got some ground back, but Buzz is not a guy that will quit. He's very brave, very courageous in his fighting. And I would say that his fight IQ is actually really good for a new player. Like, really, really good. You can see that he knows what he's doing in there. He's not just mindlessly playing. You can see that especially after you see someone's punishes. So he knows how to punish very well. And now it's 22-22, and the game got really interesting right now. Carlos has been playing catch-up in this matchup. But now he's, for the first time, ahead. 23-22. Oh, that didn't score. Not enough power, and Carlos gets it, and he has now 2 points advantage. You can see that these 30 points matchups have so much psychology in them. Carlos has been playing catch-up the whole match, and now at the final 10 points, he's actually ahead. Yeah, Isabella's stamina there. Looks like Carlos is not very used with that. 26-23. And now 27-23. Carlos' experience has definitely taken over, and he's now 4 points ahead. Oh, catches the hand there, 27-24. But Buzz doesn't want to let it go. It's definitely not too late for him to come back, and there you go, 2 quick points that can help his morale. I was saying that these 30 points matches are great just because you can see somebody adapt in real time and spend time working out tactics, working out different attacks, playing catch up, and then eventually taking over, which is great to see, and that's why I like this mode so much. It gives you the time to really adjust. 27-25. Oh, 2 attacks there by Carlos, and he gets them. Oh, goes for a grab there. I've noticed that these grabs happen more often than not. I think it's a little bit of a bug. It also happened to me a couple of times. I was doing them without wanting. And it's 30-26, another dash attack. Congratulations to Carlos. That was an amazing comeback, in my opinion. 30-26. Congratulations to Buzz as well. He did very well for his first tournament match. Obviously, Buzz is not out. He still has a match with Picado. And yeah, congrats to Carlos. That was a great matchup. 30-26. All right, we're starting here the group stage. Yeah, challenge can be pretty slow sometimes, so just give me a couple of seconds here to input the scores. I'm sure Buzz is a little bit disappointing because he was leading for the whole match, but he lost a couple of points there, and couldn't recover afterwards. But a great performance nonetheless. Now we're moving to Group B, and we start this group with the banger. 2 sparring partners here: Subutai versus Gman. 2 players that have had a couple of changes with their main character, so we see if the power balance has switched into to someone's favor. So let's go ahead. I'm curious to see what pick will Subutai will have. I know that he's not very happy with Alex's recent changes, so he might go maybe for Isabella or maybe for Samuel in this particular matchup. We're about to see that. Subutai is going to be on the left, and Gman is going to be on the right. Change something here real quick. Okay. Subutai and Gman. Okay, Subutai is connecting. Gman is also connecting. And they are both in and ready to go. Okay, Subutai is in, Gman is in. Yeah, they both go with their mains. Alex versus Isabella. Gman is a as we've seen in the qualifiers, is a very dangerous, very aggressive type of guy. So we'll see how that plays out. I know that Subutai likes to wait a little bit and then counter like he did here. So he blocked the strike very well and countered. And there you go. Here's another point. 3-1. Nice attack, nice thrust there by Gman. As I said, very aggressive with the strikes to the body. Those strikes to the body land more often than not because Alex is exposed. And now a quick succession of points scored by Gman. It's clear that this is his game plan, to attack the body. And there you go, 6-3. Subutai has a little bit of a rough time to get out from that corner. Gman's aggression is just relentless, as I said. He's giving him some space now. But he managed to land the counter there. Goes again over his guard on the weaker part of the guard, which I know that the Kobold fixed very well. And it's now 10-3. Massive point advantage here for Gman, who scores pretty easily, but now another point scored by Subutai. And another one. I think that should be each point that Subutai scored was was exactly like this. So he tried to counter and then tried to block and then counter. But with the recent blocks, I think that Subutai must be a little bit more aggressive and take the fight to Isabella, who's not doing great in close range. If you play against Isabella at range, it's not going to work well, like here. 14 to 7. Gman has great body thrust. And unfortunately for Alex, that is his weakness, so the matchup is not going great. There's a double there, 15-9. Great pace. Beats the blade there with an attack. Oh, caught the hand there. Isabella's tired. Oh, and lands the counter. Lands the counter there, and there's another one. Catches him on the way in. It looks like Gman has figured out how to play in close range, how to play in long range. You may think I'm crazy, but just for me, as a fan, I think that Gman has potential to win the whole thing. I actually bet on him on winning everything. I think his style is just very suited for this mode. And there you go. Another 2-point combination, 23 to 13. Subutai punches him in the face, 23 to 14 there. Oh, didn't land the attack, but Subutai eventually lands it, 15 to 23. Catches him on the body again. Blocks there and counters. That's Subutai's bread and butter, but unfortunately he didn't have enough situations. Goes over his block there and strikes an attack while he was moving, of course. 27-17. (29-18). Gman is absolutely relentless in this matchup. And there you go, a double, 30-19. Impressive performance there by Gman. 30-19. As I said, guys, this guy might win it all today. Very, very aggressive. Knows exactly. Subutai couldn't find his rhythm. He had some very good points in there. Well, he could block, but yeah. Unfortunately, after recent changes, you can't just block and then counter everything. You really have to be in the right position for that. All right, and now we're getting to Group C, and we're about to see Warden versus Zero. So, guys, be excited to see Warden back. Let me change the names first. Warden versus Zero, and let's send them a link. Oh, Warden is here already. Looking forward to see, as I said, looking forward to see Warden. And also Zero. Zero's not here yet, which is he's typing. Okay, good. Yeah, did we change the... I think we did. Yes. I'm curious to see if Zero is going to maybe go back to Kalkstein. He's great now in the normal mode, but I would say that he's still not the best in HEMA. But Zero is actually pretty good Kalkstein. He has some really good attacks with him. Or maybe he's just gonna go with Laszlo. Warden on the left and Zero on the right. Hopefully we're not having some issues. Let me see if everybody's connected. Yeah, Zero is connected. Warden is connected. Warden, are you having some issues? Let's see. Oh, he's going to the bathroom. I know the feeling. I'll probably go to the bathroom as well before my match, because if I'm just sitting here and commenting, I don't get the time to have any bathroom breaks. So I usually do it before the match. Yep. Zero is going with Laszlo. He's a very good aggressive type of Laszlo, and there are certain attacks that are pretty hard that Isabella is very hard to. Oh, perfect stand switch attack there. That is one of Isabella's best attacks. Gets countered there. He sidestepped a little bit too soon. I was saying that Laszlo has some very good attacks against Isabella, and we'll see if Zero is able to land them. He did there, but he also got caught. Oh, goes for the counter for the cut into thrust. We know that the attack has been nerfed a little bit. Catches him on the way in, 5-3. Insane combo there by Warden, as we know him. He likes to throw a lot of attacks. He gets tired pretty easily as well, but he manages to score 7-3. And another one, 8-3, lands against the hand there. And another one to the hand. 9-3, gets caught there on the sidestep. Warden needs to be careful with these. Obviously, he's doing great so far. But he got countered a couple of times, like now. Zero is now a little bit more patient, but he also got the counter, 10-6. Perfect timed thrust to the body there by Warden. Double now, 12-7. Another good counter there by Zero. If he could work those a little bit more, he would be more successful, but Warden is also changing strategies a lot. Going for a cut and then a quick thrust from the left foot forward. Catches him on the way in, 15-8. Great thrust to the body. I don't know how he's doing those thrusts so fast after a cut. 17-8. Feint, and attack. 18-8. Warden is amazing in this matchup. Zero has had some great moments, and now he finds his way in with a good attack to the head. And gets countered again, 19-11. (20-12). Warden is controlling the pace. He looks very motivated. Goes with the high guard attack, catches Zero coming in. He doesn't give him any bit of space. Gets caught again. Zero tried to cut out of range. And now he got the range, but he also got caught in the meantime. 24-13. 25-14. Double there. Another double. Warden is doing some amazing feints, and there you go, another a feint with the one attack, and then attacks with the other one. This guy knows Isabella inside out. He knows all the feints, all the moves. Tried to get the leg there, but he got countered in the process. 28 to 17. 28 to 18. Also, a little bit of reminder that it's also a good thing to win at the high score, 29-19 now, because you may get the opportunity to be in semifinals. 30 to 20. 30 to 20. A good effort there by Zero, but unfortunately, Warden was a little bit of a step ahead here with some of his attacks and feints. So welcome back, Warden, with a good win, 30 to 20, and he has a serious option now for qualifying in the next stage. All right, so the first round is over, and we're moving to round 2, where we have Picado versus Carlos. So maybe in this one we'll see Marie Mirror, but the Carlos had some success with Isabella, so maybe we'll see him using Isabella. There you go. So Picado and Carlos. Okay. Let's send the link. Picado, Carlos. Okay, Carlos is connecting. Waiting for Picado to join in. Picado, if you can hear us, you're up. Let me see if his... Send him a message. I can see that he's online. He's actually listening to the commentary, so hopefully he's gonna join soon. So let's before oh, okay, there you go. He's coming now. Perfect. All right. Curious to see if we're gonna see that Marie Mirror. Picado's in the left and Carlos in the right. Yep, we're going to see that Marie Mirror. I know that Carlos and Picado have faced each other before in HEMA tournaments, but I believe that Picado has chosen Gedeon then. We're gonna see a nice technical battle here. Good side step for Carlos there, scores the first point. Picado tries exactly the same move but gets blocked. I'm sure Picado's going to push the pace a little bit more. He's not necessarily aggressive, but he likes to stay on the offense with Marie. Not as much on defense unless he's forced to. But Carlos really loves to be more on the defense side. And now Picado's composed aggression is paying dividends because he's now 4-2. Oh, Catches him over a very nice timed counter attack here, 4-3. Oh, tries to go for the leg there, but he eventually gets the point. It's now 7-3. Oh, almost scored there. Now he does 8-3. Carlos with a point comeback there, but Picado is keeping his rhythm. He's doing what he's doing, not changing too much because it's obviously working for him. Goes in, tries to get the point, and then moves back and tries to bait an attack. Pretty classic type of strategy, but Picado does it excellently. Goes for the leg there, but he gets counter in the process. I think Carlos is limping though. Oh, goes with the double E attack there, 10-7. Low attack, 11-7. Buzz saying that he learned Marie watching Picado's videos, and now he's gonna face him. It's one of those stories. I learned by watching Warden as well. He's actually the reason why I'm playing this game competitively. And I'm also gonna fight him next. So eventually you're gonna face your heroes, yeah? 14-9 here. Picado is keeping his score advantage pretty well here. That's what could happen with some of these matches up to 30 points. So one of the players can get a couple of points in advantage and then just you know, kind of play it safe somehow, like you know, just safer attacks. Oh, Inquartada doesn't kill there, unfortunately for Carlos, 16-10. (17-11), 6 points advantage here. Oh, a couple of attacks there. Neither man lands, but Carlos was tired there, unfortunately. 18-11, a good score difference. Carlos gets another point back, but he's limping again. I know that was something that he liked to do in some former HEMA tournaments. He was limping his opponents a lot with low attacks. I remember when I fought him in one tournament that I was limping every 3 points. Oh, Carlos is back in the game with a couple of quick points there, 19-16. So we've seen him do that against Buzz. So he definitely has the mental strength to come back. And another one, he's tired there. Picado scores here, but he looks like he lost his rhythm a little bit. He's a little bit more aggressive than before, and that pays into Carlos's advantage. It's now 20-18, and I would say that Picado has dominated so far, but now the match is definitely up for grabs, and Carlos may produce a big surprise here. 21-19. Carlos, especially when he gets into these last 10 points, we've seen it before, he becomes very, very, what's the word? Let's say concentrated. He's a little bit more focused than before. Picado aggressive here, double, 23-21. And now he regains his composure and scores with the low attack, 24-21. 24-22. Oh, scores with another attack. 24-23 here. 24-24. Now, everything that happened before doesn't matter anymore because they're gonna play for 6 points. And Carlos gets the first one, and he's now in advantage after such a long time. Oh, scores again. 26-24. Amazing comeback. Amazing comeback by Carlos. Picado gets a point back here. He needs to regain composure. Will Carlos do the second comeback of his tournament? 26-26. Picado trying to rush in, gets countered there. 27-26. I'm not surprised if we're going to see a draw here. It is possible, by the way. Even though the game will say that left wins, it could be a possibility. 27-23. Goes with a very well-timed two-step attack there, 28-27. I'm pretty sure both of them are really nervous right now. Oh, goes with the Inquartata and scores 29-27. Carlos has an amazing opportunity now. Oh, Picado gets the point, 28-29. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen for sure. Carlos goes for it, and he scores 30-28. Carlos with the amazing comeback. Amazing comeback against Buzz and amazing comeback against Picado. He was led up to 20 points. He was just playing catch up, being behind in both matches, and he got the comeback. So we have a new mythical fighter, which is last 10 points Carlos. Yeah, last 10 point Carlos. That is a mythical fighter right now. And so 30-28. Carlos is having a heart attack. And Carlos is actually now qualified to the final stage with 2 wins. We even had a conversation before the tournament. He asked me how it works, like how many people qualify from the group, and I told him that the best way to qualify further is to win both matches. And now, Carlos, you can see that I was right. Yeah. So my advice was good. Yeah, just win the matches, and you did. 30-28, which means that in round 3, Buzz and Picado are going to fight each other for a place in the final stage. But that a little bit later, because now we're going to have a matchup that was our last Champions Tournament final. Ilxuss versus Subutai, a match that ended a couple of times in 30-29s and 30-30s, and always very close. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this matchup goes right now. Also, Gedeon has gone through some changes, and everybody's very curious now how Ilxuss is going to do with some changes that were made to Gedeon. Personally, I believe that he's going to be just as good as before, and yeah. We're about to see if Ilxuss will be retaining his title. Yeah, I am a little bit pumped up after this last match, which is great. The competition has been amazing so far. Ilxuss versus Subutai. We're gonna use a Steam remote for this one, because as some of you probably know, Ilxuss has some issues with connecting to my parsec. The general consensus is that parsec works a little bit better, but Steam remote is more lenient when it comes to who can actually connect to you. For me, it's really not any. I mean, whenever I play, I don't really find a difference. I do have to say that whenever I play in Steam remote and there's maybe a host from like North America or something like that, the game freezes more times than not. But you know, each experience is pretty different. So, all right, let's send the link to Subutai here as well. who's gonna have a very hard matchup here in order to stay in the competition. He has lost the first match, so now he needs a win in here in order to stay in the competition. Let's see if Ilxuss is here. Yeah, it also depends. It also depends on the guest as well. For example, whenever I fight somebody from like, you know, from Korea or Japan, whenever I fight one of those guys, I also feel, you know, a little bit delay. But whenever I play Warden, for example, it's like playing on my own computer. Yeah, no, he's here. He's here. Ilxuss is here. All right, Ilxuss is in the left, and Subutai is in the right. Oh, something's going on there. Ilxuss goes with Gedeon, and Subutai switches to Isabella. As you probably know, Subutai used to main Isabella. Probably has still played with her a couple of times, which is a pretty good counter for Ilxuss in my opinion. For Gedeon, sorry. I always mix it up. Double there. Goes for a thrust. And the third double in a row. Perfect counter there by Ilxuss. 4-3. I think Ilxuss is tired there a little bit. Goes with the thrust there to the head. 5-3. Ilxuss knows this matchup really well. Good dash attack there by Subutai. Scores his 4th point. He knows this matchup really well. Oh, he didn't score there. But he did now. So whenever he faces Isabella, he stays more on the outside, waiting for the counter attack. It's a little bit weird with the thrust now. Whenever it hits the block, you can hear like a wooden attack. 7-7 now. Subutai has managed to get a couple of points back. Goes with the second attack, and it's now 2-2. It's a double. I wanted to say it's 8-8. Goes with the two-piece combo there. Subutai is now 9-8. And another double. Ilxuss is trying to counter the first attack, but he gets caught by the second. With the new changes in the game, blocking the attack is a little bit harder now. 12-10. Perfect counter there. 12-11 now. Tries to go with the sidestep, but Subutai patiently waited, and it's now 14-11. 3 points advantage here for Subutai. Double there, 15-12. Gets countered there again. Subutai is doing a great job of playing the range game, and it's now 4 points advantage. Oh, misses there the dash attack, and Ilxuss counters with a cut. And another sidestep cut there, 15-17. Very close matchup. Oh, another good counter. It looks like Ilxuss has found a way of getting inside or just countering right at the right time. His timing is impeccable. Oh, thrust feint into a cut. It doesn't work there, unfortunately, but it was a great intent. Subutai is now 1 point ahead. Goes for the thrust. Subutai just waits and lands the counter. Oh, catches the hand there. As we know, Gedeon is exposed. to his right elbow. Thrust feint into a cut there, 21 to 19. 2 points advantage here for Subutai. Oh, and Isabella actually gets the point there. I think it was the retreating attack. Was another double there, 23-21. 2 points advantage here for Subutai, who looks like he found a way of landing consistently. Counter there by Ilxuss to the head, 22-23. He landed a couple of really good attacks like those. So I'm pretty sure that's his plan. Another double. And another one. Looks like Subutai is just waiting for the right moment just to... He's not trying to block, he's just kind of trying to get the double there. Oh! Passes the guard there, 27-25. Gets caught again on the process, 28-25. Gets punched there, 29-25, and Subutai is 1 point away from winning against Ilxuss, which would be a massive win. And there you go, a thrust to the chest, 30-25. Good pick there by Subutai, who managed to counter Ilxuss many times and fight him at range. So that is a great win for Subutai, which keeps him in the competition, at least for now. Depends on what happens in the last game. And yeah, I think that's Ilxuss' first defeat in a long time. But if there was somebody who could do that, it was definitely Subutai, because he was always very close to beating him, and looks like this time he managed to keep him at distance. All right, next matchup is going to be me versus Warden. And as I said, I'm going to go for a quick bathroom break because I didn't get the chance. And you guys are in for a very interesting match. I'm going to be on the left and Warden is going to be on the right. Just give me one moment and I'll be back. Okay, so I am back. Gonna face Warden here. Warden is going to connect. Let's see if, because every time after Steam Remote, there's a controller problem. Hopefully, we're not gonna have it. Let's see if we have control. No. No. Yeah, I have to restart the game. Each time after Steam Remote, there's something wrong with controllers. Okay, we should be fine now. Yep. So we're about to see an Isabella mirror match. I'm going to be silent for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. was that was a very very tough matchup. 30-29. Congrats to Warden there. He was the better man overall, but really really yeah. 30-29. Very very close matchup there. Congratulations to Warden. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It was a tactical battle. Always great to fight him. Whew, I'm still I'm still shaking after that fight. Yeah. Okay. And now we're moving to round 3, which is going to be Buzz versus Picado. So this is going to be a matchup for the second place in the group. Probably gonna see a Marie matchup again. If not, Picado is going to pick somebody else. Yeah. So let's go ahead and send them a link. Ooh, I just need to relax a little bit for a minute because that was so tense. Yeah, Warden, I'm drinking water as we speak. Drinking water as we speak. Whew. Okay. So Buzz versus Picado. By the way, Warden has qualified from the first place in. He has qualified from the first place in his group, and he's actually qualified in the semifinals because also Carlos, who has qualified from the first place, doesn't have as good as a points difference as Warden has. So Warden has 11 points, and Carlos has 6 points. So Warden is for sure in semifinals directly qualified. So it's a good thing to know for him. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Buzz versus Picado. Sorry for delaying. I needed a minute there. It was really really tense. And now these two gentlemen are going to fight for qualifying in the final stage. Yeah, Picado is here as well. Let's change names quickly. So Buzz said that he's basically fighting his hero here. Well, he didn't word it like that, but he said that he learned the game by watching his video. So I am pretty sure that he will have a lot of respect, but hopefully not a respect in there, and just do what he's here to do, which is to win the match. Yeah, Spain has two guys qualified in the final stage. Buzz in the left, Picado on the right. Yeah, I know, Warden. I know you do that. I know you scream every time you win. Great matchup nonetheless. I will upload that matchup on my channel separately because I really enjoyed it. 2-3. Oh, just noticed that Picado went here with Gedeon. He knows that Gedeon could be a good counter for Marie. And it's now 5-3. 5-4, good counter there by Buzz. Picado's just trying to be very aggressive and force his way in. I hope he knows that Gedeon has recently gone through some changes and that thrust is not working as well as it was before. Yeah, as you can see, hits the wood there, 7-5. Oh, that landed? Yeah, that landed. 8-6. Picado knows exactly what he wants here. He just wants to go in. He wants to go in and force the point. Buzz knows that, and he tries to catch him on the inside, and he's doing just that. And I would say both strategies worked really well. So it's 10-8. And now 10-9. Thrust at the face there, and yeah, as you can see, that thrust can still work, but it needs to be done at the right time. 3 points advantage now for Picado. Very, very aggressive here against Buzz. Buzz is adjusting pretty well, but he's still a little bit behind on score. And he does another good point there again. Hits the arm. As we all know, Gedeon is not great on with right foot forward because his elbow is a little bit exposed because of how he keeps his guard. And Buzz is now in advantage, and he scores another point there, 14-12. Eventually, his adjustments paid off, and he was 3 points behind, and he's now 3 points ahead. So 6 points in a row scored by Buzz. Amazing performance. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't see only Marie mirrors in these groups, but obviously each player will try to pick someone who they think may have a good chance of winning there. So, and that's pretty normal. 16-15. Buzz scores another point there, 3 points ahead. And we're getting close to the last 10 points. 19-15. Last 10 points of the matchup, and 4 points advantage here. Oh, unlucky there. He was about to score, but he got countered. Unfortunately, 19-16. 20-17. 20-18 now. 2 points advantage here for Buzz. Looks like Picado has regained some momentum, but Buzz is still doing well. It's very important to stay composed, especially in these last points. And now a 5 points advantage again. Gets counter again. This was a match of game plans. And sometimes it worked for Picado, sometimes it worked for Buzz. Now it looks like it's working more for Buzz, who is very now close to getting a very important win. Doesn't score there, gets counter again, unlucky, 25-20. Sometimes it's hard to get punishes with Marie from close range. You have to be very careful. (26-21) now. Oh, 27-21 now. Buzz is only 3 points away from qualifying to the next stage, winning against his hero, and also eliminating him. 1 point away. He basically has it in the bag. Point there by Picado. 29-22. And there it is, 30-22. Massive surprise there. Massive surprise, but but well deserved and well played there by Buzz. Buzz is now qualified in the final stage, and not only that, he managed to eliminate a very important contender. As I said, um, there are going to be surprises in this tournament, but I think that after the qualifiers and now after this performance, Buzz winning against anybody is not a surprise anymore. So he definitely has a very good chance of doing great things in this tournament. So that was 32-21, I believe, or 22. 1 second, I have to check. Just give me 1 second there. Because it's really important. It's really important, the score, because it will matter in the final stage. So 30-22, yes. 30-22, okay, great. Great. Okay, the first group is done. Carlos is qualified from the first place with 6 points difference. Buzz has 4 points difference and he's number 2, also qualified in the final stage. Picado, unfortunately for him, has been eliminated. I think also, you know, it's probably a little bit rusty after a while where he hasn't participated and there's so many character changes. And yeah, but thank you very much, Picado, for competing. And thank you for joining again. I know it's not easy for you to join at such a late time. But yeah, congratulations for your performances, and hopefully we see you next time stronger as usual. All right, and now we have a very, very interesting matchup in Group B. We're going to have Gman versus Ilxuss. Gman is basically fighting for a place in the semifinals because if he wins, so if Gman wins this match, he's going to be directly qualified in the semifinals, so he's not doing the initial knockout stage. So that is a very good incentive for him. But if Ilxuss wins, then things are going to be a little bit complicated, and there is going to be a ranking in 3, and the points difference will matter. So let's go ahead and have this matchup. I'm going to use Steam Remote for this. So Gman is going to be on the left. And Ilxuss is going to be on the right. So yeah, we have Gman connected. Ilxuss is also connected, which is great. Let's change the names. Ilxuss definitely needs the win here in order to stay in the contention. And if my maths is right, if he wins here, he will qualify. If he wins here, he will qualify. And if Gman wins, he will qualify, not only qualify, but qualify directly to semifinals. So we introduced this system in order to reduce the number of matches, but also give every single point or every single match that you have importance. Because it's not only about winning, but winning with a good difference. And obviously for every person that wants to get the first place in their group, you would want to just go directly to semifinals and skip one match. Yeah, so that's what Gman is trying to do here. Gman in the left, Ilxuss is in the right. This is going to be a very disputed matchup. Ilxuss goes with Gedeon here against Isabella. Unfortunately for him, he lost against Subutai Isabella, and now he's going to face, in my opinion, maybe a greater challenge, given the fact that Gman is exclusively an Isabella player. I mean, he does play other characters as well in sparring, but when it comes to competition, Gman is exclusively winning using Isabella. Quick thrust there, 3-1. Gman is going to be relentless. He's going to be very aggressive. So Ilxuss needs to find a moment to adjust. And I noticed that also in the Subutai matchup, he's trying to counter at the first Isabella attack, which is not great simply because of this, because Gman is going to combo and he's going to get hit. Yeah, so you either wait and counter after the 2 attacks or sidestep. 8-6 now. Relentless aggression, as I said, by Gman. Goes for a thrust there, 9-7. I think Ilxuss, as I said, is trying to counter way too soon, and that's why he gets caught in these doubles. It looks like Gman knows that, so he's not afraid of just going in. 14-11, 3 points advantage here for Gman. Gman feels very confident here in this matchup, but he gets countered there, and again, only 2 points advantage here. 16-13. Interesting fact here, if Ilxuss wins this one, even if Gman gets the first place in the group, he's not going to qualify directly for semifinals. So Carlos would benefit of that. So Carlos should be Ilxuss's fan here. And I really like this system because what happens in other groups can impact what's happening to you. So as I said, Carlos should be Ilxuss's fan here because he might send him directly to semifinals. And there you go. Looks like Ilxuss has found how to counter. A lot of quick counters, but his elbow, exposed elbow there. (21-20), very, very close matchup. A lot of things will happen here in this match, regardless of who wins. 23-22. Oh, that was a double, 24-23. Yeah, Ilxuss looks like he found the rhythm. He's waiting. Isabella also doesn't have the best stamina, so relentless attacking is not going to work. Of course, if the other person is moving backwards. There you go, catches the hand again. Unfortunately, that elbow is pretty exposed in my opinion. One thing that I actually gave feedback to Kubold, and he told me it's by design. So 26-24. Thrust there by Gman, 27-24, and he doesn't look like he's gonna stop. He's just gonna move forward, but he gets countered there. Good timing by Ilxuss. 28-26. Gman is very close to qualifying to semifinals and eliminating Ilxuss, who is the super champion of HEMA tournaments. He has won so many tournaments so far. Oh, catches him with a very well-timed cut into slash there. Gman is going for the... Yeah, look, that thrust works there. Ilxuss didn't use it at all, and in my opinion, that might be a little bit of a mistake because it does work if you time it right. And there you go. 30-27 win for Gman. Massive surprise here, Ilxuss, the ultimate HEMA champion. He has actually won 4 HEMA tournaments. He is now eliminated from the group stage. And Gman takes the first place in the group, and he qualifies directly to semifinals. So Gman and Warden are directly qualified to semifinals. So it's going to be a little bit until you guys are going to fight. again, 30-27. So now let's have a look what's happening in group B. So in Group B, Gman has taken first place, and with a 14 points difference, Gman is actually, out of everybody here, has had the best performance or the best scoring. So he's now, in my opinion, the favorite to win, and he was actually before, and now again, he's close to doing that. 14 points. So him and Warden are directly qualified to semifinals. Subutai gets second place based on his win with Ilxuss, but he doesn't have a great points difference, -6 in for the next stage, but he is qualified. And now we're about to find out our last qualified to the final stage, where Zero is going to face me for another place in the final stage. So I'm just gonna restart the game here, because I know after Steam Remote it's a little bit of a problem. Let's go back actually. Let's change the names. Zero is going to be on the left, and I'm going to be on the right. Okay, let's send the link to Zero. Okay, he is now connected. Yeah, so the winner here will qualify for the final stage. The loser is going to be eliminated. It's definitely going to be a pretty interesting matchup, as I fought Zero many times. Sometimes he got the best of me, sometimes I got the best of him, so it's definitely a 50-50 matchup. And hope we're going to put on a show for you guys. One second. Yeah, he's connected. Let's go again. Okay, there you go. Oh. It looks like... Okay, there you go. Now it works. All right, goes with Laszlo as expected, and I'm going with Isabella. Didn't want to do that, but it's okay. What? Very tough matchup. Congrats to Zero there. He had a very good game plan against me, 30-25, and yeah, he was a lot more aggressive than the previous match with Warden, 30-25, and I had a pretty hard time adjusting to some of his attacks. He has beaten my Isabella before many times, so he knew how to play against me. But eventually, I got some good counter attacks there on the defense, and finally I got the win. So 30-25, very very tense matchup there. Congrats to Zero for competing. Yeah, I also felt a little bit of a slow matchup there. Zero, it felt sluggish, unfortunately. 25. Okay. All right. So let's see. So in Group A, we have, so let's have a look at the standings. In Group A, we have, oh, by the way, let me switch here. Okay, so let's see. In Group A, we have Carlos and Buzz qualified. Carlos from the first place, Buzz from the second place. Gman and Subutai. And then we have Warden and me. And here's what's going to happen next. Gman and Warden are qualified directly to the semifinals. And Carlos, who is first place, is going to face Subutai, who has the worst. Sorry for using the word the worst, but just to get the point, points difference, which is -6, which leaves Buzz and me fighting, and we have both 4 points difference. So Carlos versus Subutai is going to be next, and Buzz versus me. Carlos will be able to choose the side and or character in the other one. And since me and Buzz have the same points, then we're going to flip a coin in order to see who gets to choose what. But that's going to happen in about 10 minutes. We're going to take a break because I need one. And after that, we're back with the final stage. Yeah. So see you guys in 10 minutes. All right, welcome back, guys. So we're back with the tournament for the final stage. So we're going to have Subutai versus versus Carlos and Buzz versus me. 1 second here. And me and Buzz had the same score, which means that we have to go through a coin flip in order to decide who's gonna pick side and who's gonna pick character. So we have a new rule for HEMA tournaments. A couple of people have voiced their discontent that there are sometimes some games with picking a character and then picking somebody else. So the solution that we came with is that one of the players can choose the side, and one of the players can choose to having his character to choose the character second. So basically establishing an order on what we choose characters. Of course, this is just to enforce if people do not agree on just playing games. So if you guys just want to go straight for your picks and want to pick your characters, that's fine. Yeah. So only if there are problems we're going to enforce this rule. But I just wanted to tell you from the beginning, just so we won't have problems. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now. 1 second. Screen capture. Okay. So Buzz has chosen heads. So I'm gonna flip again. Heads. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to game capture. Okay, so Buzz, where are you, Buzz? You can choose side or character pick. So is it left, right, or you want to choose char second? Left side. Okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. So we have the first matchup here, which is going to be Subutai versus Carlos. Subutai is going to be on the left, and Carlos is going to be on the right. Okay. Let's send them a link. I just want to remind you that the thing with the sides and with the characters is in order to just to enforce if you guys don't agree with the picks that you made. So you can very well go ahead and pick your character first, or it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you guys agree with the character picks, that's fine. But the rule is not, it's not just. I'm not trying to enforce that. So only if there are problems. Yeah. Hope I made myself clear. Okay. All right, let's send the link. Oh, yeah, group state. Thank you, Eve. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Final, not final. Let's say quarterfinals. Not exactly quarterfinals, but the winner of this matchup is going to face Warden in semifinals. All right. Final stay sharp. All right. Yep, pretty expected. Subutai is going for Isabella and Carlos is going for Marie. Subutai going for the block break there. It doesn't work. Oh, quick counter there by Carlos. 2-1. Oh, and it's now 3-1. Good attacks there by Subutai. 3-2. 4-2. Subutai is pushing aggression and he's pushing it very well. And it's now 5-2. Oh, great point there scored by Carlos. Carlos has been behind in both of his matches, but he came back each time. So he was about to lose against Picado, he was about to lose against Buzz, and he came back each time. So it's now A5. 8-6. Subutai is doing a good job of pushing the aggression, but he has just 2 points advantage. Goes for the grab there. I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentional. As I said, recently there's so many grab attempts. And also, by the way, grabs grabs to kill, grapple kills don't work in HEMA. There you go. So I'm pretty sure that's a little bit of a bug here because it happened to me a couple of times, and Subutai, unfortunately, he got the worst out of that there. Somebody paused. Oh, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Probably maybe some lag there. Subutai is 2 points ahead, and now 3 points. He's pushing the pace really well. He's not rushing in. Solid point advantage here by Subutai. Solid 3 points advantage. There you go. Carlos looks like he's having a little bit of trouble to adjust to the aggression, trying to find the counter. But again, you should never count him out. 15-11. (15-12). 18-12, 6 points difference. Aggression is working really well here for Subutai. And there you go, another one. 19-12. Carlos finds there a very good counter. He should try to get Subutai on his way in, but unfortunately he gets the worst out of it. That attack over the shoulder goes past his guard. 20-14. 21-14 now, 7 points difference. Subutai is doing great in this match. (21-16). Yeah, Carlos is having a very hard time to land a couple of attacks here. 23-16. Limping there, 24-17. Perfect attack there by Subutai again. 26-18. and he's very, very close to winning this this match. Carlos is having a lot of trouble in adjusting to Subutai's aggressive play style. Gets countered there, 27-20. Another thrust that works perfectly. Subutai is very close to qualifying to semifinals. 29-20. Gets countered there, 29-21. Subutai has done really well with his aggression. Gets countered again there. He's 1 point away from qualifying to the semifinals and meet Warden, but Carlos said not yet. But there you go, 30-23. First quarterfinal win for Subutai, who will qualify in semifinals and meet Warden there. 30-23. Congratulations to Carlos. He has done great. But Subutai is doing very well, and I'm curious to see if he's going to pick Isabella against Warden too. All right, and then we're going to have Buzz against me. Buzz has chosen the left side, so let's put him on the left. Just gonna quickly go to get a little bit of water and coming back. In the meantime, let's send the link to Buzz. All right, Buzz, just wait 1 minute, and I'm coming back to fight. sorry about that. We have to go back. Wait. That was a bug. There. That was the bug. So it's 10-8. 10-8. We have, yeah, when the bug happens, you have to restart. So basically I was still stuck in the animation and you attacked me while I was still stuck there, unfortunately. So it's 10-8. Which means that you have to score 20 points and I have to score 22. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's what happens when you strike your opponent when he's in the winning animation or losing animation. So the match is not restarted, by the way. Buzz has to do 20 points and I have to do 22. No, because the game was stuck. The game was frozen. The game was frozen. So just a quick reminder, so Buzz is playing, he needs 20 points to win, I need 22. Wait. Okay, now it's good. Where's the bug there again? Okay, I'm 1 point away from winning. That's it. So the official score is 30-27. 30-27. Congratulations, Buzz. That was an amazing match. I hope you enjoyed it. And sorry for the bug earlier. Unfortunately, it's something that we have to deal with. I'm pretty sure that had a little bit of an effect on you. It happened to me as well one time. And but yeah, congratulations and great tournament. You actually did really, really well. 30-27. GG, man. Great matchup. Oh. Yeah, it's really a shame. It happened to me as well in the final with Ilxuss once. Yeah, don't worry, Buzz. It happens sometimes. You don't. Honestly, I think it's I think it's actually better that the game freezes when the bug happens because now then you're sure that it actually happened. Yeah. So the semifinals are Warden and Subutai in Gman versus me. So 1 second here. Subutai will get the chance to pick the side in the semifinal. Left. Okay. All right. We might see an Isabella mirror match. Because we're definitely going to see a mirror match in Gman versus me in the other semifinal. And I'm really looking forward to fighting him. Warden. Subutai and Warden have sparred a lot today. So looking forward to see what's going to happen here. Okay. Let's send an invite to Subutai as well. Oh, let's switch to semifinals here. Subutai, there's your... So Subutai is in the left and Warden is in the right. Reminder, there's also a third place matchup. And whoever gets that third place also gets a ticket to the final tournament. Oh, there we go. 1 second. 1 second. Because I'm not sure Subutai managed to connect. 1 second. Okay. All right. Wait. Something wrong here. Okay, Subutai take left. Yeah, looks like there's a problem. I'm not in. Oh, that's weird. Sometimes something happens while I approve a connection and then probably there's a disconnection or something. Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah, I noticed that yeah. Yep, we're seeing an Isabella mirror match, and you're gonna see an Isabella mirror match in the other semifinal for sure. It's good to see her being effective again. So Subutai is in the left. 1 second. I don't know if he has control. Oh, okay. There you go. Going for exactly the same combo, and there is a point there scored by Subutai. He scores the second point. It's now 2-0. 3 points scored there by Subutai. Looks like he's having a lot of success with Isabella. He beat Ilxuss, he beat Carlos, and now he's fighting Warden. And he's doing pretty well, if you ask me. 3-2 now. 4-2 now. The score that you win or lose against the semifinals also counts. Subutai is having a lot of success with these thrusts. 5-3. And it's now 6-3. And it's now 7-3. 8-3 now. 5 points advantage here for Subutai. He's doing great against Warden. Warden needs to change something in his game plan because it's not working. And there you go. That's something that Warden does really well. He starts aggressively, and then after a while he starts more counter-striking, which is one of his techniques. And it worked very well against me a little bit earlier. He was at one point, I remember I had a 4-point advantage, but he still managed to win. But Subutai is pretty consistent here, so it's now 11-7. 12-7. Six points advantage now for Subutai. It's kind of hard for me to say it's a surprise because Subutai is also very experienced as a player, but against Warden, it's definitely a feat. All right, Warden manages to get a couple of points back, 14-10, and it's now 15-10. Point there by Warden. Good thrust. And he gets the better of that exchange. Also, in the meantime, I wanted to tell you that all players who managed to qualify in the final stage are directly also qualified to the next tournament. So Buzz, for example, and Carlos, who unfortunately have been eliminated, you are directly qualified to the next tournament. You don't have to do qualifiers. 18-15. Warden still hasn't found a good game plan. He's pretty consistent here, but oh, gets caught there right when he was about to. 21-17, 4 points advantage, and now Subutai is very, very close to getting to the final. 21-18. Double there, 3 points advantage for Subutai. This is pretty close. Warden has had some really good. Oh, that was a great move, but unfortunately didn't score. Gets tapped on the head. 23-20. Good thrust there. Subutai is a little bit more passive now. He's probably more composed, but he lands a very good thrust there. And another one. Looks like Warden is moving a little bit too much for his benefit. That's why he's getting caught by those thrusts. 25-23. And the thrust works again. 25-24. Double there, only 1 point difference. Warden misses there, but he finally lands the attack. 26-26, now all to play for. Subutai's advantage has been nullified. Oh! Not sure if he meant to do that there. A very spectacular combo, but not efficient. 27-27. This is going to be very close. Point there for Warden. 28-27. 28-28. Oh, point there for Warden. Just touches, and Warden is 1 point away from winning. And Subutai double there, 30-29. Warden qualifies to the semifinal. Warden qualifies to the semifinal. Congratulations. A great matchup. It's something that happened against me as well. 30-29. Yeah, he got really close to winning. Congratulations to Subutai. Subutai is going to fight for third place, and given the fact that he scored 29 points, he is most likely going to be able to pick side or character in the bronze match. Okay, and now we have Gman versus me in the other semifinal. Another banger for you guys. And Warden is back with a qualification to the final in the final tournament. So let's go ahead and send Gman a link. I think he's connected. I don't see any. Let me see something. Oh, I'm not in. Okay. 1 second. Okay, he is now connected. Here we go. Another Isabella mirror match. And the final is definitely going to be Isabella mirror match as well. Yep, and that's it. 30-24. Congratulations to Gman. Really good, really good aggression there. It was hard to deal with. So Gman is in the final. Congrats. And I am going to fight Subutai for the bronze match. Subu. Sideboard. Okay. Okay, let's change to bronze match. So the winner of this match will get a ticket to the Champions Tournament. And in the grand final, we have Warden versus Gman, a final that I kind of expected. Oh, wait. Subutai, there's the link there. So again, as I said, we're fighting for the qualification to the Champions Tournament, which and also the bronze medal. So it would be nice to get that out of the way for each combatant. Yep, perfect match play there by Subu. 30-22. Congratulations for getting bronze. So Subutai has won. Subutai has won the bronze medal, so he also qualified for the Champions Tournament. $30-22, I believe, or 31. I'm not sure. All right, and now we're getting to the grand final, which is going to be Warden versus Gman. Gman gets to pick side because he won at the better score. Left. Okay. So let's go ahead with the grand final. It's exactly as I predicted. Gman versus Warden. We'll see if Gman's aggression is going to get him the win here. Here we go. Gman is connected, waiting for Warden. There you go. Grand final, Gman versus Warden. A very interesting matchup to see. Oh, something happened. 1 second. Warden disconnected. Alright, so let's go for the grand final. I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to enjoy this one. The winner will get a HEMA title and a champion title and also $20. So let's see who that winner might be. Gman in the left, Warden in the right. Gman pushes aggression and scores. Two now. Looks like Gman's aggression works, but the Warden is very careful there and lands a counter-strike. And another one catches him on the way in. Isabella's thrusts work pretty well here in HEMA. Oh, tries to go for a combo there, but gets countered immediately. Eight-7 now. Gman is 1 point ahead. Trying to force the aggression, and now it's a double. $10-9. And it's now 11-10. 11-11 now. Warden has an answer for the aggression. He can combo a lot as well, and he's now 1 point ahead, 13-12. Moves backwards from Gman's combos. And it's now 14-13. Warden looks like has an answer for Gman's aggression. That was a double there. Gman is relentless though. He moves for 15-16. I think what we're experiencing here is in the HEMA mode, even before you could pass the guard, but in here with the recent changes, it's a little bit more obvious. 18-19. Very, very fast matchup. Warden looks like he has the answer here for the style. He's 2 points ahead. But Gman finds another point with the thrust there. Gman has now backed off a little bit. He realized that his aggression may not work. 20-22. 21-22 now. Very, very fast match. 22-22. 8 points to play for. Warden again with the quick thrust. Very good attack there from the side by Warden. 2 points advantage. Thrust there by Gman. 24-24. Everything to play for. Another thrust. Very good. Warden times that thrust really well when Gman comes in, which is great. 25-26. 26-26. Not much to say here. It's been the same the whole matchup. Gman trying to force the aggression, does it very well. 27-27. Very, very fast match. 28-28. Who's gonna be the champion? Oh, I think Gman's tired there. Warden is not. And he thrusts him to the face. 29 to 28. Warden 1 point away from winning the tournament. 29-29, guys. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Oh, Warden close there to get the point. And Gman scores it. 30-29. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. 30-29. Gman wins the tournament. Congratulations to Gman. And my prediction was correct. Gman has won the tournament. He was my favorite to win the tournament, and it happened. Warden was really unlucky there with the Warden was really unlucky there with he did a thrust, but it wasn't enough to score at 29-29, and Gman took advantage and scored the 30th point. So congratulations to Gman. Gman, Warden, and Subutai have all won qualifications to the Champions Tournament, which we're going to do at the end of the season. Me, Carlos, and Buzz have won tickets to the next tournament without doing qualifications. So congratulations to everybody. They were really, really enjoyable fights. Thank you for coming in and watching. And I'll see you guys next time.